touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins at 9-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw.
He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Shaquille Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
On 2nd and 10, Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First and 10, Taylor now. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Mills on 1st down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. He gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
And he's He's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
26-yard line.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins, nothing.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Caught by Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mills now from the 50. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
2nd and 14. Mills to throw it. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Mills. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to put cards against this guy in the locker room.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Able to slither by, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down throw for Mills. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, here's Mills. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you. That's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? They'll look to throw here on first down.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Mills.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mills.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They go play action here on first down. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mills now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Me&Kae picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running left, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
16 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes! Miami football. And the Dolphins have got it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it, take some time down.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
What a finish in this one, Charles.